set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Down. 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Young off the play fake. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Fight, 97. Ready?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
The guard's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 22. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
38. 22 needle.
First down, here's Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
On play action, here's Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now a second down throw for Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And then he stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So first and 10 now from the 30. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. Ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Marshall, the man in motion. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Hayden first. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
3rd down and 13.
Green Jack. Set cut.
They'll throw again. Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Ritter will set up to throw it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
Complete to Jordan Addison. A gain of
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's go now.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Practice, 6. Ready.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Ritter back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete. Had the pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. 2 yards on the pickup there. Headed 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Set, ready. Set, cut.
Now here's Young. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football.
Okay,
but not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Ritter. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Red, cycle. Ready, ready.
Going play action, Ritter. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ritter off to play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Ritter on the 4th down try. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, 26 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Panthers 3. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Another run here with Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ready?
They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, Young loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Let's go now.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Drill green. Go red.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Set, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for the first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 3rd and 19. No problem as they're able to convert.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Ready. Set, cut.
It's Young off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Let's go.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Ready?
Young off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Young. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Set, hut.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Robinson will try to pick it up. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Ritter now. Eluding the pressure right. Smart decision by Ritter. Sliding down, and he's got the 1st. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half? There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 17-yard line.
Come on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shot.
Here's Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That's brought in downfield by London. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Field, black, hut, hut.
Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons. Jordan Addison. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Panthers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
.52 blaster. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Hustle, hustle.
They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And some
shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ritter throwing on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Ready?
Throwing on second and long. Ritter. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Yellow.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And my goodness, another interception. Clark Phillips has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
10 seconds.
Brings up second down.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Derek Brown in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack? And it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Panthers 3, Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
Ready.
This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. Room to maneuver at the 35. East to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, 62 yards. And the Panthers are able to claw one back. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ready.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
19-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Ready?
A 1st down throw for Young. And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Addison hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, here's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Strike. Check, strike.
Another run with Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw, Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set, hunt.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 59, Panthers 10. Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Young on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready. Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set.
They'll throw again. Young. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game.